Welcome back to the Couch Commentators podcast, the fastest growing podcast in the nation and some may say the world. Today I have Dan, James and Lucas here. Boys, we're here for another week of sports, another week of couch commentating. Dan, mate, you were off last week. How are you doing?
Yeah, not too bad. Just went away for a week and just chilled out.
Nice.
Had a relaxing time.
Any sports you get up to? Watch any sports?
No, I did not.
Okay, good stuff.
I have
good
not watched
stuff,
sport
mate.
in a week.
I may have heard that before the podcast started. I just wanted to tease him about it, but
wanted to reiterate it.
yeah. Now, James, how are you going, mate?
I've been going pretty good. Like, it doesn't show in my top tip or Jim's Jams, but the last 3 weeks I've been punting like a genius, just not for the punters that listen to our show. So I've been having a great time recently.
Yeah, I have. I've been on the other end of your punting genius. He just keeps winning money. He's going well. But Lucas, mate, how are you going, mate?
Oh, mate, I'm always good. And, complete opposite of Dan, I actually watch sport, being as we're a sport podcast. I don't just come on here and sit in the corner and stare at the wall.
Mind blown, mate.
Yeah. I actually watch sport and take notes instead of...
I actually sit over here and lick windows. Thank you
Yeah.
very much.
Beautiful.
That's not even a joke. But,
Wondering why that one window was super clean.
but yeah, look, mate, I'm good.
That's good, mate. Myself, guys, if you're wondering how I've been.
Oh, Brendan, how have you been?
I'm going good.
Nobody
I'm going
else,
good.
yes.
Okay, sick.
I thought we were ready to go on.
We did play some golf as well on the weekend, Friday actually, me and James. And I just want to let you guys know, because I love bigging myself up. I outdrove a bloke who scores in 78. That's pretty good of me. Yeah.
Mate, Josh.
Our mate Josh, he got his best score on the weekend before, 78, and then he got outdriven by me. Had a birdie opportunity, fucked it. So the usual.
Ended up par like the rest of us. Like, you fuck
The
with.
usual. But well, we get into the podcast now. Enough about me. Accountability, and look, I don't really want to get into it because we all sucked. Lucas, promised success. He said 4 out of 5. Trust me, punters. Trust me. Get on. And he lost. I want his excuse.
Yeah, look, mate, about, I actually said before, he's about 3 strides into that race when Damian Lane didn't give Anisa a dig in the ribs to get her moving up, and he was happy to sit back last of the field of 5 and, didn't go as frantic up front as I expected. Yeah, so about 4 or 5 strides in, I knew I was, my money was confetti at that point. Although, out of that race, I will take Anisa over Coleman wherever they meet next. I think there was heaps of merit in Anisa's run off that slow pace to still keep on following Coleman. So, yeah, Anisa over Coleman next time, boys.
Yes, I guess a good excuse, but I don't know. As for me and James, we both had J-Mac on our horses, and he unfortunately got an ankle injury, which... I only picked it as a roughie with J-Mac on board because I'm like, surely he gets a place. It's J-Mac. He doesn't not get a place. And as soon as I seen he was off, although I did get Nash Roller, I got a 4th place, unfortunately. Raf, James,
My
second
odds
place,
went from, I think, about $5 or $5.50 all the way up to about $9. That's how much the punters wanted to jump off as soon as J-Mac wasn't on board. And it was... well valued because I think it came 4th or 5th after that, something like that. But
yeah, that's fair.
Just
That's
not
fair.
our day. Not our day.
Not our week, but this week we will definitely get a winner.
I will.
One at least.
I will for sure.
And it
Surely.
won't be me.
I was going to say, Dan, how'd your horse go? Did you watch it?
No, because I can't remember what race.
Dan
That was
doesn't,
probably while I was driving home.
Dan doesn't watch sport.
Hey, I was driving home for like 6 hours on Saturday.
Title of this podcast, Dan doesn't watch sport. But anyways, we will get into some sport. Cricket. James, it's been another jam-packed full of week of cricket. Let us know what's going on.
Wouldn't call it that, but there has been some. So a couple of ODI matches, 2 of the 3-match series against the West Indies have gone on. Just a couple of key talking points to come out of it. Looks like we probably found our new white ball opener to replace Dave Warner. Josh Inglis came out, scored... I think he scored his 50 off like 20 balls, scored a nice 60. He looks good. He in those... useless T20 games that we played after winning that World Cup, that little thing that we did. He also scored some bulk runs in them as well, so I think he's just going to be our opener in both white ball forms from now on. We've unearthed, I don't even know where we found them, 2 great players. There was like one with like a PS5 name or something like that, like Steve Smith, and then the other one also was a basic name like Cameron Green. Anyway, don't know where we found these guys, but they both scored 70 in that first ODI, leading us to victory, and I think one of them could open and the other one could even bat 4 for our test team.
They definitely have a future in the game. I'm pretty sure. Like, I've just watching that one game, like they're up and comers, obviously, but wow,
Yeah, they've got a bit of talent about them. There's something about them.
maybe a future captain of the country or something like that.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe some
And then
sandpaper.
they're disgracefully dethroned. But now he's captaining the one-day team and stuff when the real captain's not there. So it's all good again.
We love him again.
Then in the second ODI, Dan's favourite player, Sean Abbott, man with the killer bouncer of the past, he stands out. With the bat first, scores 69.
Nice.
Yeah, nice. There was also a guy that copped a ball to the head during it, so it's a real bit of a joke. But then he also takes 3 wickets, absolute standout, and he's just another one of those unlucky players to be in the same generation as our big 3 quicks. Like, he goes along with your Nessas and stuff that now he's, I think, about 30. He's had opportunities, but limited opportunities, to be fair. But yeah, so just wanted to give him a shout out. Man of the match in the second, easily game winner. So we head over to India for the India versus England second test. The match is currently in the balance. I think England find themselves chasing like 390, which I would say they've got no chance, but they did it last time. Couple of key notes. Bumrah takes 6 for in the first innings. He gets to 150 wickets in the second quickest speed behind I fucking can't even remember his name. Pakistani guy, anyway.
Go back to.
Nah, he's like 5th on the list. It's not Wazir Akram either. It's
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry as well. I've failed everyone, but I'm not going to actually bother to search it up because it's my right as an Australian to forget great players from other countries because we're better.
We've got so many great ones.
But anyway, so he does that at an average of 20, like a little bit over 20. Like, we've got some great bowlers, but their numbers aren't like his. Like, they're close, but not like his. So I just wanted to give him a bit of a shout out because, like, you don't see him bowl too well, but somehow he bowls outstanding on shit turning wickets. He bowled this Yorker that took Pope stumps, and they went in like 3 different directions. I don't know how you do that. Like, usually it just goes straight back to the keeper, but they just split everywhere like 10-pin bowling pins. Other than that, Shubman Gill scored some runs, and like, look, it's either we'll wake up tomorrow and England have somehow pulled off the second miracle in the space of 10 days, or it's like we all thought and India just absolutely wiped the floor with them. But
they currently need 179 runs to win.
well, they are flying. How many wickets do they have in here?
7 for 220.
Oh, there you
Yeah,
go. So,
they're not flying.
well, yeah, the run rate is Baz balling, but yes, should wake up tomorrow, and again, it could be a miracle. Who knows?
Could be a miracle.
Could be.
By the time the podcast is out, I'm sure the miracle has happened.
yeah, but
Or not.
yeah, India to win this series 4-1. But yeah, that's the cricket wrap.
That's the cricket. Beautiful, mate. Beautiful. And look, James, we're just going to roll back into you again because we got the ad read. The ad read is back. James, I'm excited to hear who is reading it.
Well, after leaving it in Dan's capable hands last time and it failed, I needed a week off because like it really hurt my ego. So I'm coming back with myself here to really just pump my gears. This week's podcast is brought to you by Canterbury Utility Services. At Canterbury Utility Services, we prioritise safety, so all of our workers will be the mediocre, boring guys that get the job done without risk or excitement. At Canterbury Utility Services, we have a full squad of 30 utility workers that are ready to get the job done and get down the bottom of the ladder. So come to Canterbury Utility Services for your underground utility works.
Beautiful. Down the bottom of the
That
ladder.
was a quick shot.
Well done. That was good. That was
That's
very
good.
good.
I'm back.
He's back. He's back. Beautiful, James. That was beautiful.
There wasn't 14 takes like the last time someone read one of these out.
Hey, it was 13.
Yeah, for sure.
And a half. No, good stuff, James. I'm glad it's back. I did miss it. But now we go into Lucas's favourite part of the podcast, my favourite as well, the listener questions. Lucas, mate, take it away.
All right, boys. So once again, we've got, as Brandon said, a couple of listener questions this week. Now, the first one we've got right off the bat. So this one, I'm going to throw at Dan first. Dan, who is the 2024 Dally M winner?
Fuck.
He's not a player.
No shit. Fuck. It's hard to call this early.
I mean, yeah, the season hasn't started. That's why it's an absolute, throw in the dark.
I'm gonna say Kyle Flanagan. I'm joking, obviously.
I hope so.
Please,
I
God.
reckon Nathan Cleary.
As
He
close.
finally gets the job done, you
He
reckon?
finally gets the job done.
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
As close.
Big if true.
Does have a few less players to steal points from because they keep having to leave.
Yeah.
Salary
Alright.
cap and that.
Well, James, on that note then, mate, who do you think is going to win the Dally M?
So it's hard to go past the two fucking points merchants, especially with the new system. Like, when there's a shit team with a really good player in the middle of it, it just really helps them get to the top. So that's why you can't go past your Kalen Pongers and Breda's favourite, Nico Hines.
I knew it was coming.
I noticed how you said shit team and then put
Yeah, good player.
Nico
Like,
Hines in there
great
too.
player. Absolutely great player. Shit team.
Oh, yeah,
They
of
don't,
course, yes.
don't take the
So
point.
Ben Hunt could be in those ranks.
Then Ben Hunt was in the ranks last year.
Yeah, he was.
Was it last year or the year before? Again, shit team, good player. But I think I'll probably give it back to Nico because he stays fit. He
Brandon's head
beats
just got
bottom four.
extremely larger.
Beats bottom four teams.
Loves to.
He loves to. So yeah. Sorry guys, it's not the answer I wanted to give, but
Yeah. Trust me, it's not the one I wanted to hear either. But that's okay. Brandon, do we even bother asking you, mate? I will. What's your 2024? Who is your 2024 Dally M winner?
I've been holding back, biting at you guys because
comes out Mitchell Moses.
I know for a fact none of your players are going to be close to the Dally M because Nico Hines is going to win it by at least 8 points.
I was
8
about to say,
points above
Parramatta
everyone
usually end
else.
up with like 2 around the top 10 to 15.
He's going to pummel you guys into the ground. First year at halfback, Dally M. Second year at halfback, second place. This year, you guys reckon bloody draws even easier. These guys are falling asleep over here.
That was pretty cute.
This year, as I said, by 8 points. Lock it in. Lock it in.
There you go. So Brandon has gone, unsurprisingly, with Nico Hines.
Oh, you actually heard that, Lucas. I thought you were asleep.
Oh, mate, I thought it was a nightmare.
We were asleep. We just guessed.
Now,
Good guess.
now for my pick, look. As we all know, the Sharks have got the easiest draw.
That's 'cause we're
you'll
the
ever,
best team.
The Sharks have had the easiest draw since the Sharks last year. And then they had it since the Sharks the year before that too. Now, look, realistically, Nico Hines, might be up there because he loves beating up on flat track bully teams like the Tigers and like the Dragons, right? But I am going to go ahead and say, I reckon Ponga goes back to back.
If he can stay fit, it's going to be hard to beat
That's
him.
the thing.
Well, he managed to do-
What's stopping Trebojevic getting it if he stays fit
Yeah.
for 27 games or however many there are?
Well, how many games did he play when he won it? Like 13 or 14?
Didn't he
It
play
was
the
like
majority
18
of
or
that season?
19. I think.
No, he didn't play that. He missed like a good chunk of the start of the
I
season.
suppose, but he was scoring a hat-trick every week.
Yeah.
So.
What's stopping Luke Brooks from getting it this year? He could make the finals,
Playing
make
for
a grand
Manly.
final.
All right, well,
Anyways.
look, guys, that's our predictions for the 2024 Dally M winner. Now, the next question, guys, I'm going to throw you all under the bus here because I sure hope you've done your research here. Do you bet on the Dogs, meaning the Greyhounds? And if so, which one is your go-to? Brandon.
Dogs are a shit thing to bet on because your favorite could literally just get absolutely checked out the gate and then that's it. But sometimes I do bet on the Dogs. So I do usually just pick a number as I said,
that's what
anything
he's
can win. And I will pick. I usually pick number 6. Yeah, number 6 is my go-to. I just like the green. And yeah, that's about it.
Okay,
Mate.
fair enough. How about you, James?
I'm like, it's 2 numbers, but I sort of just then look at the price, 1 or 8. I either want inside or outside. I don't want to be touched by the rest of the fucking shit dogs running around.
For sure. And Dan, yourself, mate?
When I bet on dogs, it's usually a pretty rare occasion. I usually just bet on something that has early speed.
Yeah, okay. On the
Sportsbet?
TAB or sports bet, sorry.
Yeah.
Betting agency of choice.
Yeah, betting agency of choice.
Yep,
yeah.
nice. Very
Yeah, I just usually bet on something
political
with
of
early
you.
speed.
Very political of you.
Pay me to say it.
So what? Give me a number, Dan. Give me a number.
If I'd had to say a number, I'd probably say 6 as well because it's special.
Okay,
Yes.
fair enough. You guys don't have any favourites, like zipping this or
Nah.
Aston this?
I try to bet on every bail. I'm broke.
Yeah, all the bails, yeah.
What
Well,
about
there
you,
go.
Lucas? Do you have a favourite?
Look, I do. So I've got 2 answers to this, right? So no, I rarely bet on the dogs. Reason being is I think they're dumb as shit. So when they open the gates and they all decide to clang into each other and they fucking just smash into each other, the difference between horses is the horse probably knows, fuck, that thing's as big as me. If I hit that, it's probably going to hurt. Where the dogs are just so stupid, they just run at each other anyway. And you'll see them tumble and fall and whatnot. And I tell you what, guys, if Winx was a dog, I could back it to lose. I could back a $1.10 thing that's had 50 starts and 50 wins. If I backed it, it would come out the barriers, trip and fall. Right? But nonetheless, my go-to dog is Postman Pat.
Bad.
Numerous time Group 1 winning greyhound he is. I just love the name. I love the name Postman Pat, so he's my go-to.
I
Yeah.
usually I only really pay attention to form and dogs in a race is when the magic millions for the dogs comes around.
Yeah, or the Melbourne Cup of the Phoenix or,
Yeah, that's it.
or something like that.
Yes.
So I'm a trots man, though. I'm
Hey.
absolutely a trots
Shut up.
man. I love the
Menangle.
trots. You name it, mate. I love the trots.
Oh,
If
beautiful.
you ever see Lucas at Menangle Trots, go say hi.
Yeah, please do. I'll be there this Saturday.
Yeah.
I'll be there this Saturday.
Live meet and greet. I'm sure Kate will love
I think
it.
it's Saturday the 10th.
Yeah.
If you want to go to Menangle Trots, there you go.
We'll be there signing autographs.
Now this one's a difficult one. I'm going to throw it to James first up. Sorry, James, I have to.
Yeah, it's alright.
Mate, if you're stranded on an island, what 3 things do you take?
Ooh,
You don't have to take your family members either.
sweet. 3 things do I take? It's hard because your first thing, you think of all your valuable technology that you can't live without, but there's also no Wi-Fi or internet reception.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Yeah. So, firstly, I'll take a golf set with some balls.
Ooh, yep.
Look, hopefully I get found. If I do, I'm going to be playing off scratch.
I also reckon with the way you play, you could probably fucking take out a helicopter or something,
Yeah,
flying
yeah, yeah.
low flying helicopter or plane.
Yeah. And then use the scraps from the wreckage.
Yeah, fair.
All right, so that's the first one. Probably don't even know what book.
Yeah, right.
Maybe, yeah, exactly. Maybe something big, like all the Lord of the Rings books. It's a big long read, good rereadability. I've never read it. I've only watched the movies. So
Yep.
I reckon that's a pretty let's say a box set. So that way it's one item.
Yep.
And then the last thing, probably bring a lighter just to make it easy at the start.
Okay, fair enough. Brandon, yourself, mate?
Okay, so I'm thinking very logical for this. I'm going to go the life straw. Have you ever heard of one of these before, lads? It's put it in the ocean, you turn salt water into drinking water. Genius idea.
Yep.
Take that.
My island's in a tropical area where it rains, so I can
Yeah.
He lays outside like this.
Well, that's my first thing, life straw. Second thing, similar to James, I'll be going a flint and steel. James's lighter will eventually run out. My flint and steel will be there for a long time. But
Wow.
I've
If it
gone,
gets wet.
well, you keep it protected, mate. So I've gone life straw, flint and steel, and then the third thing I'm picking very logically a tab machine so I can put some bets on
Where do you get
on the
electricity
Magic
from?
Millions.
Don't matter.
Doesn't matter. It works on Magic.
Flip a day, mate.
Yeah, I'll be able to put my bets on while I'm there. So yeah, that's
Well, I like that, Brandon.
yeah,
That was
it's a
good.
good idea. Yeah.
Dan, surely you've got something sport related here for this sport podcast.
I'm gonna take football.
Yes, nice.
I'm gonna take an inflatable raft so I can get the fuck off the island.
I would love to
I'm
see you
just
try.
gonna, I'm gonna
again
dive.
off
I'm
the
gonna
island.
dive straight in and say an inflatable raft would last about 3 minutes.
That's what I want to see.
Seriously.
Trying to get.
I'm thinking of the like kid ones that you
100%.
buy.
You know those inflatable Australia Day thongs that you can get, you just jump on?
Have you watched Castaway, where he's like on the island, he tries to get off the island with a raft that just like flips over, let alone
that
an
one's
inflatable.
And exactly, that one's at least wooden. Sorry, Dan, you got 2 more, mate.
Continue.
And a second row.
This time out of metal. The boat.
This one won't break. I take like a tarp, create shelter,
Nice.
and probably a flint and steel.
Very nice. Logical.
Brandon accidentally said the best answer. Get a boat, an engine, and then some backup fuel.
A tab machine.
And a tab machine.
That's 4
All right,
things.
let's take away the engine.
All
You really
right.
won't need the backup fuel, so you've got an extra thing.
The fuel's for the generator for the tab machine.
All right. So, look, for me, I mean, I need to take my my medicine with me, otherwise I'll just die pretty quickly. So one thing's out of the question for me already, and that is the medicine that I need to have. So I'm down to 2. I think I'd agree with James. I'd just cop it on the chin and just bring a set of golf clubs. If I'm there, I'm there. If I'm stranded, I'm stranded.
Yeah,
If you guys are like, somehow come pick me up, that's fine. But so golf club, the medicine that I need to live. Jeez, what else can you bring?
Your wife.
Boardies. And a pair of boardies. Yeah, that'll do me. A pair of boardies.
A pair of boardies. Nice.
Screw your wife. Just
So I can
Why would you
swim.
drag her
I
down
would,
with you?
yeah, exactly. I wouldn't want to take her out there with me, mate.
Yeah.
Well, she'd probably try to fucking kill me too. And you
Not
know
if you
what?
kill her first.
Dude, she'd not last as long as me, mate, because she's such a fussy eater. I'd at least be eating
You
fucking
can't
I'd be
eat
eating
with
tree
no
leaves and ferns and the seaweed.
And she'll be eating Lucas. Yeah, I know.
Well, you can't eat her because she's meat, so it's protein. So
Exactly.
So he's got his tablets.
Exactly. It's one of
Yeah.
my meds, mate. We'll go to the next question.
I just went to cannibalism real quick.
Guys,
That's why you don't invite another person to the island.
or if you do, make sure they're smaller than you.
So don't take me. Well, do take me because I won't put up a fight.
Guys, should they add an 18th team to the NRL? And if so, where should that team be from? Dan.
Can the Bears?
So do you want him in North Sydney though, or
Nah, make it the PNG Bears
The PNG
Yeah.
Bears. Okay, there you go. How about
or
you?
whatever they were trying to call it. I can't remember.
so you want him
Poodles.
Papua New Guinea, sort of based out of
the Pacifica Bears or whatever they were trying to.
All right, fair enough. How about you, Brandon?
I think, yes, they should add an 18th team. And I think it should be in Western Australia. I think there's definitely a market out there. AFL's already there. So why not NRL?
How about you, James?
Well, the 2 main answers are taken, so I'm gonna throw a curveball and say, fuck Brisbane, put a 3rd team in there.
Okay.
They've got enough sponsors to go around. If Sydney can sustain this many teams, they're meant to, like, Queensland is meant to get football, get Origin. Put another team there, see how they go.
Fair enough. Well, okay, look, I've got one. Now, they did take the 2 popular answers, but I'll take the most unpopular answer and unpopular place in the country. Adelaide is boring.
The Rams.
They've got absolutely nothing going for them other than 2 average AFL teams, right? So why not just get an NRL team in there? Adelaide Rams, Adelaide Crushers. You know,
I like it.
the what's the NBL team? Adelaide 46ers?
What about the Radicals?
36ers?
What about like Adelaide Radicals so they could be the Radalades?
I got a better one. The Adelaide Armpits.
I like that.
I like it, Adelaide Armpits. So, yes, I'd like it, but look, realistically, the Bears looks like it's where it's going.
Yeah.
So,
Western Bears.
Yeah.
I like it.
Thank you for your listener questions, Kyle, mate. They're bloody fantastic. Keep them coming in.
PNG Bears move the Tigers to Western Australia.
Fuck yeah. West. I see. All right, guys. Now, this is a great question. I like this one. Which sporting moment do you wish you saw live in person? And I'm going to go head to you, James.
Ooh. Cappy Freeman win the, was it 200 meter?
400 meter.
400 meter. That's why I should have been there.
That's right.
I'll
'Cause you would've
know it
remembered.
better. Yeah, you hear stories of it from people that were there, and just sounds like it was the most amazing thing and the most amazing scenes. Say that 10 times fast.
Yep.
Probably easier if you're not like me. You got to cut that word now. Sorry about that. But yeah, the most amazing scenes after that. So yeah, that's what I'd go back for.
Fair enough, James. Brandon, how about yourself, mate?
It's a hard act to follow from James. I'll try not to say any words. But I wish I was at the 2016. Oh, wait, I was there. Fuck, that was a good day. I actually wouldn't mind being there for the 2005 grand final. Seeing that live, seeing Benji Marshall do that flick pass would have been hectic, I reckon.
Fair enough. How about you, Dan?
Well, I think you all know where I'm going to take this.
No, I have no idea.
So let me just say something. Any sporting moment ever, and you're going to pick the NRL.
WrestleMania
Yes.
17.
Okay, go on then.
2010 grand final. Why not?
Fair enough.
I got to watch it on TV, and I wish I was there. Went to every finals game leading up to that game, but not the grand final.
Why would you not go to the grand final? You didn't think you're
I
going
don't
to
know,
get
because
there?
my dad's a fucking idiot.
Jeez, mate.
Probably had good plans of a barbecue.
Yeah.
Couldn't miss it.
Yeah, we
100%.
actually did have a party at our house.
Well, there you
I
go.
remember Dad falling asleep with like 10 minutes to go.
Keith, at you. Well, yeah. Look, I mean, the sporting moment I wish I saw live in person would probably have to be last year's men's FIFA World Cup. The final
That would have.
Argentina versus France, where Argentina end up getting the job done through some, Argentinian and Lionel Messi heroics, but also the goals from Mbappe towards the end of the game that dragged it to extra time would have been fantastic to see in person. So that's probably my number one.
I'm surprised. I thought you would have went to the Etihad in, what year was it? Balotelli? Yeah.
Aguero. Look, that's up there as well. But then you know what else is up there? Francis Ngannou versus Tyson Fury.
Yeah.
That would have been awesome. You could list, honestly, off the top of my head, I could probably list off 15 or 20 that I'd love to be there for.
Yeah,
Having one is just so hard.
Would have loved to be at the Ngannou Francis for the 2-hour wait or whatever it was in between fights.
Yeah, look, it wouldn't have been great.
Would have
I
loved
don't
to
think Ngannou fought Francis. Did he, Brandon?
Oh,
or-
sorry, yeah.
He did. He's inner demons. But I
jeez.
would have actually, speaking of, I completely forgot fighting existed. I would have loved to see Khabib versus Connor. That would have been sick. Him jumping in the cage.
But you had to have had the seats next to Connor's
yeah,
corner.
the front row seats to see Khabib jump the cage.
Eagle smash. that would have been cool.
Froze him out.
There'd be a good bit of that, time traveling, and you sort of sitting there with your popcorn already.
Yeah. Well, look, that's it for the listeners' questions this week. So thank you for those that sent them through. We look forward to the rest, some more of them next week. So I'll head back over to B. Randon.
Beautiful, mate. Now we get into the NRL talk. And look, we got some Volandis. We love Volandis on the podcast. Big fan of the podcast as well. He has said this week that the Bears are the likely team to be brought back. And he's also said, with their 2,000 plus fans, it's most likely to 200,000. Sorry, thank you, Dan. It's most likely to be them. Boys, we already talk about the 18th team, but bring back the Bears, yeah.
So it's the start of February.
Yeah.
that's usually the time that happens every year that this chat comes up.
Come back to us in a year's time when we talk about this again.
Yeah, so just business as usual.
Yep, bring back the Bears. Bring back the Bears.
Hashtag that shit.
100%, mate. I'm all for it.
I'm for it as well. Look, I'll swap teams.
It means a team doesn't have to have a bye every week as well.
Yeah.
I hate that shit.
Although I love getting 3 points because that's usually all we get them from. So
I really wanted to go to Magic Round this year, but I can't because Dragons aren't playing
That's
because of the bye.
They suck.
Yeah.
Wait,
They
anyway.
do.
did they give you? Oh no, sorry. Last year was no round one.
Yeah, last year was no round one. I think Tigers have no round one this year.
we certainly do.
Yeah.
Nice. Looking forward to not seeing the Tigers play. But we get into the next part of the NRL talk. Cam Smith quits the Queensland Maroons. Now, does this smell trouble for Queensland? Because I think it does. James, I'm interested to hear your opinions on it.
Oh yeah, I think he just really wanted to focus on live golf.
Yeah.
It would be hard doing both of them at the same time. But no, yeah, I don't know. I guess he just might be a bit tired. Like you finish that long career and then you go straight into the media role and then like assistant coaching, like taking up it's probably 4 months of his year that he's got to be really focused on that. So
He's now doing a podcast as well.
yeah, and he's been doing that radio show as well, and so yeah, it's probably just been a bit too much. And he's going, I swear I retired. Why am I doing more now?
Yeah. Lucas, do you have any?
Oh, honestly, mate, they're my same thoughts.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he
Dan,
probably
you,
has too much on his plate.
Thinking the same, mate.
I think he's going to have a few years off.
Huh?
And then it'll be a assistant coaching role at Melbourne coming soon.
Ooh, big call. I
Big
like
if
it.
true.
Yeah, I think he's going to strap the jersey back on. That's why he's got off the assistant coach, and we're fucked if that happens.
He's actually signing a deal with Queensland only.
Yeah,
He can only play Origin.
mate, he's one of the best hookers ever. So if he came back, we're fucked.
He is the best hooker ever.
I don't know. I was pretty.
How much would you pay for the best hooker ever?
Ooh,
About $250.
Oh jeez, pretty cheap.
cheap, yeah.
You ain't getting much there, Dan.
Well, enough of that. Curtis Scott, player you haven't heard his name for a while now. Blake was playing at Felmere Roosters like last year. He has said no one wants to fight him in boxing, and he said no one wants to punch him. Like, look, I think there's 4 blokes on the couch here that would love to
I
fight
agree.
punch at him. But anyone thoughts on Curtis Scott?
I have some thoughts.
All right.
So the last video I saw of Curtis Scott, this is how irrelevant he's become. Is him punching on. Well, to be fair, he beat the shit out of some bloke on the Picton Magpies team. Did you see that video?
Yeah.
He absolutely
No,
unloaded on that
I'm
bloke.
pretty sure it was Nrl.
Was it Nrl? I thought it was Picton Pies. No, it was at Picton.
Oh, it was.
It was Picton, yeah. Because remember Tyson messaged us when it happened and said, I'm at Picton. And I just saw Curtis Scott smash some bloke. Look, would any NRL player, because he's not in the NRL anymore, Curtis Scott. Where is he nowadays? Is he playing footy still, or
Oh,
He's playing
I think-
like local footy.
so probably still
He's
for
probably
Felmere?
still with Filmy. You'd think
Yeah.
the money's good.
Could be suspended still. I don't know.
Yeah, well, probably 12-month suspension there.
Yeah.
But I would think they would only want to fight him if he was in the NRL, and they could get some sort of deal through there. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I'm sure he'd have people lining up to box him still.
Oh yeah, if you like, No Limits probably got him under their belt or some other promoter, and yeah, he's probably looking for a fight right now, and just everyone else is getting ready to play
Pre-training.
football. Yeah,
What about Nelson?
yeah.
What about
I'll go fight him. I'm the same size as Nelson.
Hold on, guys. Hear me out. There's another bloke who's also looking for a job at the moment who wanted to stop and do boxing. Tavita Pangai Jr. Make this happen. George Rose.
Tavita Pangai versus Curtis Scott.
I want a cut of the revenue, obviously, but I
The,
like
the
to see
winner plays for the Broncos.
The
that.
winner gets his
Loser
contract.
gets sent back to the Felmere Roosters.
Loser has to play for the Bulldogs. Even worse.
Or the Tamil Taipans, whatever you want.
Yeah.
That's the soccer team out there.
I was gonna say, I've never heard that name in my life. But
Jesus.
I think we start a team up at the time. Taipans, all 4 of us. Anyways, now we get into I guess what this podcast is titled, the NRL top 8 predictions, boys. We did our bottom 8 last week, bottom 9 actually. And this week we're doing our top 8. So if you're paying attention, you'd already know our top 8s from
Except for mine.
except for Dan because he wasn't here. So I'm going to go to Lucas for your top 8. I'm eager to hear what you got, mate.
Shall I go 8 to 1 or 1 to 8?
I think 8 to 1 kind of builds up.
8 to
You
1
know?
builds
Yeah.
up. Okay, at 8th, I'm going for a slight regression, or bit of a regression, sorry. I'm going to go the Wars.
Ooh. Down the wires, you say?
Sean Johnson is another year older. I don't know if they can continue building on what they did last year. As we all know, well, as Brandon told us, to be fair to him, Sean Johnson will always get injured at some point in the season, usually towards the back stages of it. So I've got the Wars in at 8.
Even with RTS coming back.
Even with RTS coming back, correct. How old's RTS now?
I think he's,
Like 32.
yeah,
Yeah, so
early
it's
30s.
on the wrong side of 30, I'd say.
And
But
then, yeah, their other big signing, Capel, I think he's got to be around 30 as well.
yeah. So, you
Good
know,
old
they could be
glory,
good.
man.
Hey, I could be well wrong and they're good for another year, but then next year the age factor starts catching up. But anyway, at 7, I've got the Sharks.
Get fucked. Literally get fucked.
I-
Tell me why.
I've got the Sharks. Look,
There's no
Surely-
way you have us at 7.
I have you guys. I don't think you guys are half as good as what, you think you are.
Ooh.
Mate, I mean, you've gone out in back-to-back sets in the last 2 years.
I've heard for the last year and a half how easy our draw is, and now you're telling me we're getting 7th.
I am, mate, because of these teams I'm putting above you.
Okay.
We've got the Bunnies in 6th.
Yeah.
Holy shit, I've got the Sharks twice on here.
Yes, we've done it. We've made it twice.
Oh shit, I got the Sharks on here twice.
We'll pause and we'll come back.
I've got, oh god, Jesus Christ. I've gone the Storm at 4.
Yeah.
I've gone the Roosters at 3.
Ooh.
I've gone the Broncos at 2. And I've obviously gone the Panthers at numero uno. Now, I'm
Obvious
horrified,
follow-on.
boys. I'm missing a team here and I can't remember who.
The West Tigers have somehow also made
Oh,
it from
sorry, that's right.
bottom line.
I have got the Cowboys.
the Cowboys.
I've gone the Cowboys.
And they're at 5th.
They're at 5th. Yeah, you like that?
Okay, yeah, no, look. Some questionable decisions, obviously. You don't get top 8 footy as per Tigers not ever making it there, so you wouldn't understand what it takes to make the top 4. But yeah, no, it's all good. James, mate, eager in your opinion.
All right, so last week I finished with the bombshell that the Warriors will come 9th. So following that, we've got Knights at 8th. We've got Para at 7th. We've got the Roosters at 6th. We've got the Sharks at 5th. Then we've got the Rabbitohs to make a return to 4th.
Ooh,
Melbourne at 3rd. Broncos and then Penrith.
yeah.
Interesting.
Rabbitohs making a sneaky comeback, eh?
They were half a season away from becoming first last year. They get Jack Wyden in. They get Kepi to boost up their front row, like rotation.
Well, they got
which-
Sean Kepi, did they?
yeah,
Oh, wow, okay.
because which one thing last year they just lacked amount of front rowers because they had a couple of injuries and got fucked. So yeah, I think they've just got stronger.
Seem to always come done around that origin period, though, as
Yeah,
well. So
it's
see
whether
how,
Latrell stays fit.
yeah,
That's a big factor.
how they go with that. Very interesting. 5th place again. Look, I'll take it. It's better than fucking 7th. Dan, mate, your top 8.
I just want to say, I put Tigers in 17th. So fuck
No
you
one
all.
gives a fuck, dude. This is 8 to
You
1.
put Dragons in 7th. You all put Dragons in 17th.
Okay.
So fuck
The
you
Dragons are shit.
Where's Dragons on your ladder if you were to
16.
pick 16? Okay, yeah, sick.
Leachy's not absolutely
Do you want
blind.
to bet?
to
Do you want
the
to have a
truth.
bet? Live on air?
Oh, the bottom of the table clash.
So whoever's higher on the ladder.
all. Whoever's higher on the ladder, what are we doing?
I reckon
$50.
50
Yeah,
bucks.
50 bucks.
$50.
Oh, lock it
Better
in.
than our old bets.
Beautiful,
Heard it
beautiful.
here first. I was actually going to do it with you as well. It came to our buzz like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, good.
There you go.
The bottom
There
of
we
the
go.
table clash. Can't wait for you guys to verse as well.
Battle of the
That'd
Dopes.
We have to go to a Dragons vs Tigers game this year.
I like it.
Sorry, anyway, go on.
Yeah, anyway, so 8th, I've got Parramatta.
Okay.
7th, I've got the Sharks.
Get fucked! Get fucked! Right. All I've heard.
let him finish.
All I've heard.
Let him
finish.
6th, I've got the Warriors.
Yeah.
5th, I've got the Bunnies. 4th, I've got Manly. 3rd, Storm. 2nd, Bronx, and then 1st, the Riff.
Interesting with Manly. Obviously,
Yeah.
you're going by the Tommy stays fit. We
Yeah.
last week went the Tommy probably gets injured sometime.
Yeah, I did hear that you all put Manly down there.
Now look, another interesting pick from Dan, but
Brandon, I'm
like-
eager to hear yours, mate. Please,
Yeah, okay,
please
sweet,
enlighten
okay.
me.
Sharks are going to be first, obviously.
I'll start with first. No. No, I'll go from 8th. I have Cowboys sneaking in at 8th place. I think they hopefully their team stays together and they'll get there. Manly at 7th. As these lads said, Tommy can get them to the 8. Now, Eels have made my 6th place.
That's the best.
Ooh, big if true.
As long as Dylan Brown doesn't fondle some titties. Now, 5th place, I've got Roosters. 4th place, I've got the Broncos.
No way.
Bloke's actually got Sharks in first, I reckon.
How up he's up?
Now, okay, so what do we think? Who's going to get...
You got Storm, Riff,
Yeah,
and
I was about to
Sharks.
say, yeah, this is
100%.
this is definitely Melbourne.
100%.
This is definitely Melbourne.
There's no way with a straight face you're doing this.
I've got Sharks at 3rd place.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I have them a little higher than 7th. You guys have spoke to me about the easy draw. Look, I think, okay, maybe it's easy draw. We're also a good team. We have a team that have been together for now 3 years in a row. Trindle full year at preseason. Easy done. We got 3rd place. Anyways, 2nd I have Penrith and 1st I have Melbourne. I don't think Penrith can continue to be so good.
Wow, big if true.
Yeah, I think Melbourne might get up there. And
Well, that's obviously Pappenhausen
And
fit
then
all
Penrith
year.
will still win the fucking
Pappenhausen
premiership.
fit all year. Munster said he thought he had an off season last year. If he has
He did, didn't
a
he?
good season,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
wow, who knows what could happen. But yeah, that's my opinions. Can't believe you guys picked Sharks at 7th. You dogs.
I gave
make-
his fifth. I thought that was pretty good.
I'll make a bet with both of you guys. We don't get 7th place.
You get 8.
Fuck. Well, no. I hope you guys like the top 8 predictions. Next week we're going to give humble opinions on our teams, so
Wait,
that'll
Well,
be
that's
great.
going to go great.
And our roster and all that sort of stuff. So
I've
that'll be
never
good.
heard Breda be humble about the Sharks.
Yeah, seriously.
We'll see you next week. So look forward to that. Now we get into Lucas's favorite part of the podcast, horse racing.
Oh, yeah.
This is where Dan falls asleep.
Well, Dan, I'm going to ask you about some of these races. Now that you've said that, I'm going to come to you and ask you.
Fire away, Lucas.
All right. Well, guys, as the racing season starts hotting up,
It's hotting up.
It's holding up.
It's heating up.
It's catching on. It's catching
look,
on.
really, guys, Jay Waterhouse and Adrian Bott. There's not much more you can say at the moment than wow. They continue to dominate the 2-year-old races this season with another stakes double with the two 2-year-old stakes races at Rose Hill on Saturday. So Lady Camelot as well as Prost both won their respective sex races. So Lady of Camelot for the fillies and then Prost for the colts. Lady of Camelot's time in that race was also apparently absolutely ridiculous. It gives her about a 99.5 rating on Dan O'Sullivan's horse ratings, which is still 5.5 rating points off of Stormboy. So statistics show that horses that win the Golden Slipper have debuted by now. Of over the last 10 years, horses to win the Slipper have debuted by now. Everything that has debuted has shown they are lengths off of Stormboy still at this stage. So,
That's according to Dan O'Sullivan.
Dan O'Sullivan,
fan of the podcast.
TRB Horse Racing. Now, if you want to chime in at the, I think, current odds of $4 in the futures market for Stormboy, go for it. Although, he could draw the widest barrier on the day and could put a pen through him. But, look, once again, guys, Gay Waterhouse, Adrian Bott winning absolutely everything to do with 2-year-olds at the moment. And Lady of Camelot has been confirmed to go down to the Blue Diamond. I will take Sydney form over Victorian form 10 times out of 10. Our horses just seem to be better than the Victorian horses, so that could be a cheeky futures play there, boys. Lady of Camelot in the Blue Diamond. There's a horse that I expected Leachy, James, to bet on.
Yeah, I may have had a bit on it.
Well, mate, I was expecting you to take it for your Jim's Jam.
Yeah, I should have actually done more research and found it.
Absolutely. Guys, Jimmy Star wins the last race at Caulfield on Saturday. Now, did you boys get to watch that?
Yeah.
He did.
Was that one of the easiest watches that you'd had? Did you know from at the turn that, oh, mate,
yeah,
this is...
it was pretty obvious as soon as it started moving. You're going, oh yeah, sweet.
Yeah, it was quite impressive.
Which actually sounded like, oh,
Yeah.
thank God.
I mean, its turn of foot was ridiculous. Blake Shin, motionless till about the 250, gave it 2 on the shoulder and just off he went. So now Jimmy Star has been given an all-star mile slot. And according once again to the ratings guru, Dan O'Sullivan, he thinks that Jimmy Star could possibly feature in the finish in the all-star mile because our middle distance ranks at the moment are so subpar. So... he said, handicapping, he's absolutely, if he was in a handicap race like a Doncaster Mile, 2-rack handicap or whatnot, he would be in the finish there. But he also says...
He's still a chance.
He's still a chance in an all-star mile weight for age because of how bad our middle distances are. So that speaks volumes. Now, guys, Lady Laguna in Sydney wins 3 in a row. Were you guys on Lady Laguna on the weekend? That bit of favourite backing?
J-Mac was on board,
J-Mac was on board. That was before he came off on Celerity.
Unfortunately, I didn't get on it. Wasn't on Jimmy Star or Lady Laguna.
Jeez, that's
rough day of punting for me.
rough day for you. Well, look, she's now won 3 wins in a row, 3 races in a row. So Group 1 company beckons for Lady Laguna, the Annabelle Nation trained mare. Which would be great to see where she's off to next. Possibly an Oakley Plate in Victoria, or she hangs around for some of the sprint races in Sydney in the autumn. We'll see. Now, I don't know if you guys did your research here, but guys, it's our first Group 1 of the year on Saturday. This Saturday is our first Group 1 of the year. Now, I'd like you all to pull your phones out. Go to the futures markets on your betting app of choice.
I'm going to pick whatever one sponsors us. Hey.
And where am I going down to?
You go to the futures market and you look for the CF4 stakes. Now, obviously...
I thought you had a stroke while you typed that or something, but it turns out that's the name.
No, it's the name, the CF4 stakes. Now, the favourite is Mr. Brightside.
Hey.
Boys, I want you all to give me a tip. You can all pick him if you want, I don't care, but just, James, give me a winner.
Pride of Jenny.
Pride of Jenny, there you go. Brandon.
Going to lead the whole way, eh? Can I have a look at your phone, James? Because my one is recording. What do we got? Heracles, Mr. Brightside. Yeah, looking at those horses, gotta go Mr. Brightside. Easy. Mr. Brightside, Daylight, the rest of the field.
Fair. Dan.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to be a basic bitch and go Mr. Brightside as well.
Very nice. I'm gonna go a bit of value. Now, I'm not going for the win because I do think Mr. Brightside will just win.
Yeah.
But the place odds of $2.60 for V8, I think is massive. So $2.60 V8, that's going to be my tip for the place in the first Group 1 of the year. Guys, I can't wait. We're really starting to get into the prime time for the horse racing season. So over the next few weeks, guys, make sure you're following our tips because we're going to come back with something, I'm sure of it.
Beautiful, Lucas. Lovely stuff. Looking forward to the first Group 1. And Mr. Brightside, I'll be cheering him home and playing the song as well, I reckon.
For sure.
And now, we have the Couch Commentators Best Bets. Last week, not so well. This week, all 4 of us are going to get up, 100%. Believe us, gamble responsibly, obviously. And Lucas, do you have a top tip ready?
I don't just yet, no.
Okay, well, we'll head over to Lucas for his top tip.
G'day guys, Lucas here from the Couch Commentators podcast coming at you with my best bet for the weekend. For my best bet, we are going to Caulfield. We're going race 8, number 4, Asfura. Currently odds of $2.50. 1,100 metres around Caulfield seems like her sweet spot. She's got 7 starts there for 5 wins and a third. I think she should be a bit shorter, and I think she will get shorter closer to the day. So guys, once again, Asfura, race 8, number 4, happy punting.
Guaranteed money.
That is 100% money back.
It's going to win. It's going to win.
All right, Jim, let's head over for your jam, mate.
Sup, Couchies. This week, just Jim's Jam, we're going to Caulfield, race 7, number 1. Bold Bastille. It's had one race for one win. We've got Mark Zara on board. Got a love-hate relationship with him right now. When I'm not on him, he wins. When I am, he loses. So hopefully we can turn that around. Get together. So, yeah, that's the bet. Good luck, punters.
Tasty. Oh, it's tasty. That's good
That's
stuff.
plum jam right
That's
there.
a nice jam.
Plum jam.
Good stuff.
And Dan's decision, he's promised us the win before the footy season gets up, so hopefully he's got something for us.
Alright, punters, how's it going? This week's Dan's decision is going to be Renwick Race 8, number 2, Omni-Man. It's paying $6, so hopefully we can get a dub, hopefully we can get the win, and hopefully it doesn't get scratched like all my other fucking bets do, but it probably won't this week, so we're all goods. That again is Renwick Race 8, number 2, Omni-Man. Get on it, get in responsibly, happy punting.
Fuck no, that's not winning.
Oh, jeez.
I believe in you, Dan.
Can you get a place for the multi?
Yeah, please get a place.
No, seriously.
And Leachy's lock.
G'day, punters. Now, these idiots before me didn't pick the best horse racing on Saturday. It is race 9, number 1. It's Mr. Brightside. Mate, it's going to win easy, hands down. $1.90 I think at the moment, but I haven't had a win this year, so I'm taking it. I'm sure the other lads aren't too happy with me, but easy money, boys. Gamble responsibly. I'm Mr. Brightside.
Oh my god.
Wow, I didn't know all four of us
God.
could pick Mr. Brightside.
Yeah, Mr. Brightside. Mr. Brightside's looking good.
Pride of Jenny each way.
Yeah. Look for Couch Commentators Horse Racing Multi on the Instagram. Also, check out our Nrl Fantasy and Supercoach codes as well. We have, I think, about 20 members at the moment, so the comp's going to be full. And, yeah, no.
Is there a limit on how many people is in
Nah.
the comp? No?
You can have max, we could have 1 million.
So get in there.
So get
What are you
in,
doing if you're not in there?
join, buy our hats. James is a lovely model of the hat over there. And anything else, lads?
I just want to say my Super Bowl prediction because I didn't get to last week because I wasn't
Okay.
here. Chiefs are going to win 23-7.
Beautiful. Lock that in.
Big if
Patrick
true.
Mahomes.
So what do we got? Only one
MVP.
person on the favourites, the 49ers.
Aren't the
Yeah.
Chiefs favourites?
No.
Oh, fair
Mm.
enough.
Social media would make you think that because, you
Yeah.
know, Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes.
All right,
Fair enough.
gentlemen. Anything else other than
And-
the Super Bowl?
And NRL trials start next weekend. Woo!
And NRL trial start. You's done yet? We're good?
Yeah,
All
bro.
right. See you guys next week. Happy punting. Have a beer on the weekend as well. Catch ya.